Alright, howdy ho folks. Back at it again, the Outbound Ghost. Spooking it up and all that nonsense. Last episode, we had a boss fight where Mary's new friend Linda turned into an apparition. And then turned back immediately after the boss fight. Lots of questions raised just from that one thing happening. Let's see how the plot's gonna go from there. Alright. May, are you alright? Linda? What happened? You went into kind of a catatonic state. Do you feel okay? Yeah, I thought I saw you turn into an apparition or something. It's alright, I'm here. Can you walk? Yeah, I think so. Let's go meet Frank and Belle. You sure? We can take a short break, you know. It's alright, let's go. Alright, well, don't push yourself too hard. Ooh, new figment. Thanks to Linda's support, you've unlocked a new figment of self, trust. /n/n. Use it to your advantage through buffing up your other figment stats. I'm assuming trust is going to be like a version of annoyance. Minor power, minor defense, minor restock, minor extend. Gives the character status elements to the target and multiplies their effects by 2.5. Ooh. There's a lot you can do with that one skill. That's pretty awesome. I'm curious. Well, obviously the status effects have a timer on them. But take something like the status effects that last 99 turns and then just kind of keep shuffling it. That would be interesting. Because I'm curious if it can stack from the newer version of it. Oh well. Hug. This character's status elements. Gives this character's status elements to the target and increases their turn counter by 1. That's pretty decent. Gives the character's status elements to the target and multiplies their effects by 1.5. Gives 15 SP to the target. Revives the target and restores a small amount of HP. Blah, blah, blah. Increases the target's and neighbor's status duration by 2 turns. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Not as great as the boss fight versions, but that tends to happen a lot in games where you can basically get boss characters as allies. My sister convinced me to get tatted when we were alive, and they stayed with me past death. Just a funny thing right there. Yeah, I'm curious how the plot's going to start moving with apparitions and all that. Oh, you look particularly different. I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now. I'm trying to comprehend the reality of this astral plane. Am I really dead? What could it be? Have I encountered some sort of rare anomaly in the fabric of time and space? You know what, bro? Fair. I'd probably be asking the same kind of stuff. What you got going on, man? You know, Ravenside's grass has kooky healing properties. What's even crazier is that this place is the only place I know that I can grow it. The high elevation dryness makes for a perfect combination. It never rains here. That sounds horrible. I'd hate a place that never rained. But also that just reminds me of Raccoon City's herbs and all that. Considering those are supposed to only be able to grow in Raccoon City. Which gives a wonderful, like, explanation to the game element from the first few Resident Evils. Oh no, I was supposed to make more blueberry juice for the settlement. Nobody will know I drank it all. Okay. I mean, everyone's dead. I don't think anyone needs to drink. Then again, I'm pretty certain you guys don't need to eat, and there's that one character that's having ketchup and cereal in Central Outbound. Yeah, that's a special setup right there. My siblings are always up to no good. Why do they have to be like this? But yeah, the herbs in the Resident Evil games are meant to only be in Raccoon City, but they kind of retconned it as they kept expanding the scope of the games. Yes! All of my roommates ascended. I've got the whole place to myself. I can't blame him. Cannot blame that kiddo. I don't think Kat has realized that I'm here. I don't need to break the news to her. That's another typo. I don't need to break the news to here just yet, when it's probably supposed to be her. Ah, well. That's what it is. But gosh, yeah, I can't believe living in any place that does not have rain. That's... There we go. I need to move those items from any sort of torch. Kind of makes it really hard to pick them up. Oh. Looks like Kel's raided the juice storage for the 4th time this week. It's just... Do you guys still need to make juice? Like, I'm curious about... Can ghosts properly interact with things? Can you guys just technically still keep farming? Like, how does this work? So many nuances to this that just aren't fully explained yet. There we go. Oh, what you got going on, man? Old man Robin is such a chump. He thinks he fools us by playing the tough guy. We all know that he actually loves the attention the kids give him. That's multiple kids saying the same thing. I don't know how true it is, but multiple kids be saying it. Books are boring. The web's where it's at. You aren't ready for it, but your kids are gonna love it. Okay. Whatever you say, kiddo. That's probably just the other door I didn't go into. Okay. It's probably gonna just circle back right to the entrance. Yep. Anyways, I don't know if there's any real topics I trailed off from and didn't fully complete. Oh, you're painting again. In both life and death, mountains bring me joy. Maybe it's a different person. I wasn't paying attention to their names this time or last time. Ooh, door. Ah, doors. The windows to the feet, allowing the feet to see the world through traversing. Ooh, how far down does this go? What do we got over here? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, send help card. That's actually a very useful piece of candy, huh? How many of those am I sitting at right now? So I know, I think I missed one that needed like 10. I'm getting closer, and I missed one that I think needed like 13. Gosh, my throat is a special kind of sore right now. Between kind of trying to marathon this game for like the past week when I get a chance to, and the fact that the weather's been kind of muggy, causing like sinus drainage, my throat is just torn up to moon and back. That's actually probably why I keep tripping on my words too. Hey, if I have an excuse, I'm gonna use it, you know? Can you blame me? Oh. Card games are sick. Just like chess is sick. Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious if you compare my voice to when this series started to how the final episode's gonna sound, and how it's gonna just probably be a good bit different, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I can't get it. I wanna snub the torch. Oh well. It is what it is. There was something else I want to talk about. Oh yeah, is there no way to get over there? Feels like there should be. Oh well. So in between last recording session and this recording session, I kinda... Ooh, this is where it's at. Frank, I told you, no means no. Why do people just not understand that? Raoul, this is incredibly urgent. We really need to find this person. Without you, we could have no chance. We can have no chance? We have no chance. Frank, please, leave my office. Fine. I guess that's how it's gonna be. Remember that time? Remember how you said you owed me? Don't do this. If you truly feel that way, this is the time to prove it. Frank, you know I value you, but I can't. I made a deal. A deal with the devil is what you did. You two are here? What's going on with Frank and the old guy? Seems heated. Well, we heard Adrian and that other ghost talking upstairs when we entered the lobby. Really? Yeah, so we ran up as fast as possible and saw him enter this room. Seriously? So where is he? That's the thing. The deputy won't tell us. What? Yeah, we don't really know why. Frank keeps on trying to make him talk, but, well, as you can see, it's not really working. Why would the deputy be hiding Adrian? We don't know. Something about a promise. Frank apparently has something on him too, though. So this promise he made with Adrian must be a big deal. Wow, so what now? Well, we know he's somewhere in this room, but we don't know where. Maybe behind a fake door or something. We're trying to get the information out of him. Dang it, and what if the deputy doesn't tell us? Well, Frank isn't going to leave until he finds out, so I guess as long as we don't leave this building, Adrian won't have anywhere to go. Yeah, makes sense. I think for now, you two can just hang around Ravenside. We'll find you if we find him. Got it. Well, hopefully Frank gets the deputy to crack. Yeah, I hope so too. Anyways, I'm going to go back to the conversation. See you two later. What now then? I guess the only thing we can do is go back outside and wait it out. Yeah, let's go then. Will this ever end? I sure hope so, but I'm starting to. It's over here. What was that? It looks like it's coming from those boxes. Psst. Come closer. Again. Should we go check it out? I don't think so. What if it's a weirdo? Michael? Yeah, it's a weirdo. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think all the other ghosts kind of have similar body types. I think Michael's the only one that's like that, if I'm remembering right. I might be wrong. He looks very green recently. Is that just me? Was he always green? Whatever. You made me get out of my hiding spot. What are you doing here? And why were you hiding in those boxes? Frank's gonna give me a real piece of his mind for leaving you behind. I don't want to deal with that at the moment. We've got more pressing stuff to worry about. Come on, let's go outside to talk about it without him seeing me. You'll want to hear it. I think it's the key to finishing this off. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, bucko. Snuff torches. You know, our deputy's a deposed Varangian. People took issues with him at first because of it. You know, because of the whole cult thing. Good thing he really cut off his old way of life. Our settlement's done great because of him. I don't know what he's talking about, but it sounds like backstory stuff. And what's up here? Ooh, there's even a door up here. Ooh, Mushroom Man. What a fantastic spot to be a mushroom. Indeed. Ooh, another card. Good stuff. What I wanted to say beforehand was the fact that between the last recording and this recording, I've kind of done a slight overhaul of the channel as a whole. Switched up things like thumbnails, trying to make them a lot more universal. Older videos on YouTube, I kind of edited out the intro. Noticed that stuff tended to make a lot of people leave immediately, so kind of got rid of it. So on and so forth. So what's the key to finishing this off that you mentioned? Mike? Breathe in. Breathe out. You even need to do that? You're a ghost. Anyways, I'm sorry. Huh? I haven't been a good brother to you. As your only family, I've failed you. Mike, it's okay. Let's just talk it out from the beginning. We don't need to. I've heard everything. Huh? What do you mean? Well, when you were talking to Linda in one of the abodes, I eavesdropped. What? Yeah, and I might have also been keeping a close eye on you. How? Well, since we parted ways in Central Outbound, I never actually left you. I observed from afar, and that's how you caught up to me so fast, and, well, observing you and piecing that with what you told Linda, it all makes sense. What exactly makes sense? I'm just a burden to you. The reason for why you haven't ascended yet is probably my dunce of a self. You can't rest while your stupid brother wreaks havoc wherever he goes. God, this dude has such a victim complex. First, he's upset at Mary because, like, Mary's obviously starting to see apparitions and stuff, and gosh, that must mean Mary likes John Wayne Doe or something more than him. And now that that's, like, out of his mind, he's like, you can't even turn into, like, a proper ghost and ascend with me here. I'm such a burden. And it's like, dude, get off the cross. Ain't nobody want to see you on there. Mike, that's not true. Well, I heard it straight from your mouth. You're just trying to protect me again. Michael, It's okay. That's why I came back, to prove myself. My burden isn't catching the killer anymore. What? Breathe in, breathe out. What will I do if I catch them? Put them in ghost jail? I don't think so. We have no power in this world. Without a system in place to appropriately... Yeah, that... My throat is not doing great. I hope I can crank out the rest of this series, because... Yeah. Punish the criminal. It will never work. Now I'm just hollow. Is this realization my new burden? Is it even a burden that can be resolved? Mary, tell me. I don't know what to do. Mike. I don't really understand what you're saying. It's a bit of gibberish, but I'm here for you. I don't care about what happened between us in the past. We can figure out this whole death thing together, alright? Really? Yeah, it's all going to be okay. Thanks. Effing loser. Hey, I'm very glad to see you both make up. It makes me really happy to see, but, what about this key? Oh, right. Plot relevant stuff. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so I know I gave him crap for the whole victim complex. He does seem to be having character growth, though. He is starting to move forward, and that's good. Honestly, I would be amazed if the people who made this game made a game about ghosts needing to ascend and somehow kept out character growth. But for some reason, going into this game, I kind of just expected it because it's so common in games. Just complete actual lack of character growth. Something like, oh, they had this big moment where they grew as a character, and then after the cutscene, they're just exactly the same. How many times have you guys watched anime where the girl cut her hair off to have character growth, and then immediately after she was the same character? Happens a lot, doesn't it? Well, I'm not interested in finding the killer anymore, but I heard what you said about Wayne, and when I eavesdropped, and I agree. We need to help them. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Has Wayne's gender been showcased? Is Wayne just kind of weirdly genderless so far? I can't remember if Linda, when they mentioned they were family, mentioned like Wayne's gender. I'd have to see his design, or their design again. Are they actually super androgynous? Whatever. Yep, so when I came to Ravenside, I actually saw them run off chasing Adrian. What? Where? It was over there, near the gate. Oh, so I guess we're at a loss then. There's no way we're getting past that. Stupid deputy probably has the key to that, and he's never going to give it to us. That's where I come in. I finally proved myself. I finally did something useful in my life. You're dead, Michael. I finally did something useful in my death. Mike, don't say that. What do you mean, though, Michael? I have the key. What? How? Basically, I tried to talk to the deputy and he wasn't having any of it. Went on about his integrity as a settlement leader, but I noticed that his granddaughter had a weird key in her hand, so I swiped it. What? How do you even know that? It's the correct key. Well, it has a label on it that says Western Exit, so we're in luck. Gosh, this dude just kind of trapezes himself into being useful. Just tripped and fell on the solution, didn't he? We can overlook this one instance of sketchy behavior, right, Meme? Sure. Awesome. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go past the gate. We'll definitely find Wayne there. I'm curious if I can talk to his granddaughter or anything. I actually did want to explore the room they're having that whole discussion in. But considering Michael's like, I don't want to see Frank. He's an old man with a mustache and he scares me. Kind of thing, so. Oh, they're all gone. That is interesting. I'm curious if they would have been gone if I immediately came back to this room after picking up Michael as well. I can't even load an old save to try, though. I don't trust the save system. Ah, well. Did I finish talking about the channel bit? Basically, I kind of just got rid of a majority of the intros because I noticed it was scaring people off. Because, like, hey, I can understand it. They were kind of stupidly done, and it's like, I kind of wanted them to be stupidly done, to be honest. They made me laugh, but it's not a good first impression. That kind of stuff. I standardize the thumbnails between Let's Plays just to kind of simplify the process. And lastly, in future episodes, I'm basically... Does this go all the way back to... Oh. This is probably like an entrance from the deputy's house or whatever. Not exactly certain how he did it, but that's probably how Adrian and them got past the gate without unlocking it. There's an entrance that goes to that ladder right there in the deputy's house. And they just made their way over here. That's a bit of nice world building. A lot of people wouldn't actually question how it happened and would have just thought they snuck out or something. Also, you'd probably be seeing it in all the episodes before this one, but I just kind of started doing it tonight. Intros and outros kind of things are just going to be kind of a thing in the corner, basically, in future episodes. Last handful of episodes for both Makin and Bardsdale, and it's probably going to be every episode of Outbound Ghost. I may mix it up a little bit, try to mess with how it exactly looks and stuff, but yeah, it's should hopefully streamline the entire process. Is what it is. So is that tree supposed to be that white, or is it missing its texture? It's got too much of a glow to it, is the issue, compared to everything else. Honestly, I totally believe it's just a white tree. It's just a bit too stark white, I should say. Should have a bit more shading or texturing on it, for it to seem like a proper birch or something like that. Oh, finally back to battles, which means lots of cutting of content. At least it gives me a bit of time to relax, talking wise. Ooh, this place is becoming very cowboy at dusk, you know what I'm saying? Gosh, this freaking mountain has... Why is every enemy in this game freaking adorable? Like, even the weird, lanky, janky ones are kind of weirdly cute in what they are. The art team did not have to go so hard. Like, seriously. Any character or enemy in this series as just like a sticker or a pin, enamel or otherwise, I don't think anyone would be upset getting... Seriously, this is just... So good. So effing good. Yeah, I thought that's what they were doing. Oh, does he have... Yeah. There we go, get one of those stacks down. Get another one of those stacks down. Get bent, losers. Like, just so many different environments in this game, and it's all centered around a single mountain for Outbound. It's just astounding. Oh, anyways. Just started off as fairly wooded, kind of grovey, whatever. Groovy. Oh, they're having a proper battle. Gosh dang, what am I even looking... Like, Adrian, is the boat ready yet? Not yet. I've never done this before, but I think I've got it figured out now. Adrian, why won't you talk to people? Okay, because I can't hold them back much longer. Oh. These figments are by far the toughest I've ever seen. Yeah. Trust, camaraderie, regret, was that spite? He's got callousness, annoyance. Actually, I can't remember the name of two of these figments, and I got them. I know one of them's spite. I can't remember the name of the other. And it's the Reaper looking dude and the ninja looking dude, and I can't remember their names. And obviously there's that other one that looks like some forest ranger guy. Stop resisting. I just need to talk to Adrian. Back off. I know what kind of person you are. You're just trying to take advantage of him. That's not true. Like, seriously, where is this misunderstanding coming from, dude? Legit, everyone's like, we just want to talk. It's ready. Perfect. I'm coming now. I'll leave my figments in place to buy us some time. Come on. If we get away now, we can lose them for good. Let's go. I think we're going to manage. Dang it. They managed to escape. Again. What am I going to do now? What? Linda? Is that really you? He's getting his memory back. That's nice. That's the good. That's the good. Like, he's having character growth. It's nice. Protag has character growth. Mary? And you too, Michael? What are you all doing here? So it is you. Been so long. Yeah. You know, I never meant to leave you for that many years. That's why I wrote you those letters and all. Yeah, I know, it's just... It was tough living with Grandma all by myself. Yeah, I can imagine. Wait, am I missing something? How do you two know each other? And Dwayne, how do you even know that you know her? I thought you had amnesia. About that. After I got thrown off the cliff by Adrian and ended up in a swamp. Was the swamp water so stinky it brought your memory back or something? I don't buy it. Not quite, but I met these two kids that made a really big impact on me. It made me realize what was important in life, and then suddenly, I remembered everything. What? Seriously? I actually do like that. Yeah, I think I mentioned last episode, or whatever, the fact we're probably switching characters or whatever is Wayne kind of started figuring out what he needed to move towards, what's going on, and how he should keep moving forward as a person. Whereas Mary was starting to get very upset mentally and unsure of what she should be doing. And that's why we've been controlling her. And I'm certain once she realizes what she should be doing, we might even switch to another character. And this whole Figment apparition thing is possibly just the damaged psyche of a spiritual self. Obviously, that's me probably adding possibly a bit too much to it, but that's what it feels like story-wise so far. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's a bit on the nose, but let's be honest, none of these ghosts have noses, so they're not going to notice it. It's fine. Besides, I'm certain some of you guys don't have noses either, because your dad or grandpa or maybe even your mom or aunt took your nose and you never got it back. So you can't even complain about it being on the nose either. You don't know where your nose is. Moving on. Yeah, it was as if I was no longer repressing my memories. I now realize that I developed amnesia as a way to protect myself. I didn't want to remember my past, and the shock of death cloaked it for me. Oh, I see. Yeah, so now I remember everything, including you, Linda. You know, I thought you bailed on us. I received that letter from you letting us know that you'd come back home for the first time. Then you never came, and even worse, then the serial killer finished us all off. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I died on the way to Outbound. I never intended on leaving you hanging. I see. Well, that does make me feel a bit better. In a weird way, I understand why you said that, Linda, but also in a weird way, your brother just said he was fulfilling the promise he made you and died because of it, and you said, I guess that makes me feel a bit better. Wouldn't you feel better if he was still alive? Actually, like, this ghost thing isn't super bad, but it's very nebulous in how you're going to continue forward as an individual, so I wouldn't really wish it on people. I guess it's better to reunite as ghosts rather than not reuniting at all. Sure, even he's saying it's a messed up. In a kind of a messed up way, we're kind of lucky that we both have a burden. It's not private to ask. How do you know each other? Linda is my sister. What? Yep. Wayne moved out of Outbound a few years ago, but we still kept in touch. I couldn't stand it here. It was far too small and I needed to see the world. Everyone thinks so similarly, and many think less of outsiders. That's not the life I wanted to live. Many people tormented me for my personal choices as well, but, well, that's a story for another time. And I never like saying this, but Wayne is not my birth name. What? You're not John Wayne Doe? Yeah, it's a name I gave myself after I left. I felt that it represented me better, and plus, my birth name together with my surname is a horrible combination. You don't mind me asking, what's your birth name? It's Lee. Whoa, what's your surname? Again, if you don't mind? It's Lee as well. Your name is Lily? And she's Linda Lee? I know. Don't make fun of it. That's part of why I changed it. I don't blame you. Mary, Michael, do you two mind if Linda and I speak privately for a while? I want to catch up with her with everything that's been going on in my life and death. Sure, go ahead. Fine by me. Cool. Linda, do you want to take a walk and talk it out? You know, take a walk and talk and walk. The heat's getting to me. It's humid as heck too. I'm getting loopy. I want to know what's been happening in your death as well. Sure, let's go then. Well, that was a shock. Tell me about it. What do you want to do? Do you want to hang around Ravenside or wait for them here? We can wait from here. I'm still a bit worried about running into Frank, to be honest. I could tell him that we've made up, and there's no reason for him to lecture you. Nah, you know Frank. He's so stubborn that he'll scold me until the end of time. Fair enough. Let's wait here then. They've been gone for a while, huh? Yeah. I hope they're alright. You think we should go check up on them? We could. It's not like we're doing much anyways. Yeah, let's go. We don't want to lose Wayne. Again. Sounds good. I guess we should go the way they went, right? Yeah, let's go. Okay. Anyways, that's been an episode, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.